HBO's award-winning political comedy series Last Week Tonight with John Oliver will return to the network soon for a new year of biting humor. When Oliver first debuted as a correspondent on The Daily Show, few would have likely foreseen just how big a name in the talk show world he would eventually become in his own right. While Oliver was a fan favorite during his years on TDS, it wasn't until former host Jon Stewart decided to direct a movie that the British comic really got a chance to prove his worth. While Stewart was off making his directorial debut, Oliver got to spend a few weeks in the big chair as host of The Daily Show. Oliver adjusted to the job quickly, earning raves from both fans and critics.At that point, many pegged Oliver as the heir apparent that would take over the show once Stewart retired. That didn't get a chance to happen though, as Oliver was quickly lured away by HBO, debuting Last Week Tonight in 2014. Things seemed to have worked out well for both TDS and John Oliver in the end. Stewart eventually passed the baton onward to South African comedian Trevor Noah, and after a rocky ratings start, Noah's rendition of The Daily Show continues to win over more and more fans. Meanwhile, Oliver is about to begin his 5th season as host of Last Week Tonight, regularly winning awards for his work. Not constricted by concerns about language or commercial breaks, Oliver is allowed to do deep dives into subjects many would usually consider boring, only to use his comedic chops to both amuse and educate the audience. So, when will Last Week Tonight be back for more fun? February 18. While Last Week Tonight's 5th season will no doubt devote a lot of time to covering the exploits of President Donald Trump, as every last night show does, one wonders what other important, yet often ignored political subjects he'll give a long-form treatment to. Just some topics discussed at length on Last Week Tonight in 2017 include partisan gerrymandering of electoral districts, net neutrality, vaccines, nuclear waste management, the frequent perils of relying on forensic evidence in criminal cases, and the huge Equifax security breach that exposed the personal information of millions of Americans to potential identity thieves. Fans of Last Week Tonight and its host don't have to worry about the show going away anytime soon, as HBO has already picked Oliver and company up through the end of 2020. So at the very least, he'll get to cover the next U.S. presidential election.More. HBO renews Last Week Tonight through to 2020. Last Week Tonight with John Oliver returns February 18 on HBO.